Okay, we're coming to you live from the University of Cincinnati, where your LaSalle Lancers take on the St. Xavier Bombers. This is the third game between the two teams this season. They have split the previous two. LaSalle comes into this game with an even 8-8 overall record, and in the GCL, they're 3-5. St. Xavier comes in with an overall record of 8-9, and in the conference, they are 4-4. Prior to this game, Moeller played Elder. Elder upset Moeller 2-0. So,
boy, did they upset him.
Or did they? Well, on paper they did, but this is a real battle for second and third place here. The outcome of this game. Your Lancers starting lineup, batting first, playing third base, Isaac Goldschmidt. He'll be followed by the right fielder, Colin Babowski. the designated hitter, Javi Retley, the second baseman, Justin Lynch, the catcher, Chris Richmond, the left fielder, Tanner Reed, the first baseman, Jonathan Danziger, the shortstop, Joe Harmon, and the center fielder, Jack Schroer. On the mound will be Kellen Riesenbeck.
All right. Thanks for running through that, Mark. So we've got Isaac, the senior Goldschmidt, 256, 8 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, a homer, the 1 home run for LaSalle this year, 2 triples, 3 doubles.
First pitch, swung on and missed, strike one.
Pitcher on the mound for St. X, Jewell. It's a senior. Tommy Jewell, this is his 5th appearance. 5.2 innings of work, 1-0 record, 6 strikeouts, and an ERA of 1.24.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2.
So next on this one, you've got Jack Ryan, who we saw last time on the hill in left field. Von Holly in center and Horst in right.
Swing miss, 2-2.
Across the infield, we've got Dials at third, Thorson at shortstop, O'Brien at second, Sweeney at first, Bricking behind the plate.
Inside, ball 3, full count.
And again, Jewell on the mound. DHing is Sherrard.
Here's the payoff pitch. And that hits Goldschmidt.
Well,
The first batter of the game reaches.
it's a good sign.
It's a crowded place here at UC
Sure
today.
is.
There's a graduation going on.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot going on today.
It's a very cosmopolitan kind of place.
Sure is.
It's a bunt back to the mound. Pitcher did not catch it, but he was able to recover and make the throw to first for the out. 1 out, and Goldschmidt advances to second base.
Senior Retley comes into this one batting .256, 5 RBIs.
Pitches.
Ooh, I
That's
thought that
a
was
called
high and out.
strike. That looked outside.
Just goes to show what we know, huh?
You're right. Time is called by the field umpire.
You know what he was saying?
Something about the on-deck batter. Must have been too close to the plate or in the line of sight of the pitcher, perhaps. Ball 1 evens the count. On the top of the first, runner at second, 1 out, no score. Just popped up to the right side. Right fielder charges in, makes the catch on the run for out number 2.
Oh, first had to come a long way to get to that one. Almost to the edge of the dirt on the infield.
Brings up the second baseman, Justin Lynch.
Lynch batting .282, 9 RBIs. Room for one more here, 2 doubles.
LaSalle's been struggling to score in the last 3 or 4 games, so it'd be nice to knock in Goldschmidt. Pitches inside, ball 1.
Yeah, last night we were hosted by McNick. They scored in the first, and that was the only run they got in that game.
Strike one.
Game time temperature 72 degrees, partly cloudy skies, just 2-mile-an-hour winds. Far cry from the real cold we started the year with, and the periods of time with lots of wind gusts.
You just knew it was going to come sooner or later. Pitch is low. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Fouled off. 2-2.
We've got bricking in a spot where there's not padding, but he's all right. It's the thing. They're padded up pretty well on those shin guards, but it's amazing, especially on those foul balls coming from the side. There's not a whole lot of protection from side to side in spots. So we've talked about before, it's a rough spot. They get beat up pretty good.
They need a full set of armor. 2-2 the count to Lynch. 2 out. Runner on second. The pitch. Fouled back. Count remains 2-2.
You mentioned Cosmopolitan. I feel like we're kind of cosmopolitan. Our listeners, they come from all over, don't they? I mean, not just Cincinnati, not just the United States, but we're international, aren't we?
It's shocking. I don't know how they find out about us. Oh, Goldschmidt, he's back safely.
Just in. He was trying to throw the pitcher off there, acted like he was stealing, got a ways away from second base, and Jewell turned around, fired over to Thorson. I thought they might have gotten him, but he got his hand in.
Yeah, he was safe. This is hit to the right side.
Just
over the first baseman's head out to right field. Goldschmidt's coming home. Here's the throw.
He's in.
He slides across the plate
And
safely.
That's awesome. That run is big right there.
RBI single for Lynch, and he advances to second on the throw.
And I'll tell you what, that's all you got to do is just put the ball in play and things happen. He didn't hit it particularly hard, but just over Sweeney's head, and that's all you needed to do there.
Lynch has really been playing well this season, defensively and offensively.
He is. He's had himself a really good season for sure.
This is hit up the middle, soft liner to the second baseman for out number 3. After half an inning, your Lancers lead it 1-0. Steve, I can't help myself, but the Lancers sent 5 batters to the plate.
I was wondering if you're going to bring that up. But the important thing there is we only left one on base, and we did get Isaac Goldschmidt in for that important first run. Now we just need to build on that.
Yes. One run, 1 hit, 1 runner left. For the Bomber lineup, leading off would be the left fielder Jack Ryan, then catcher Braden Bricking, right fielder Matthew Hurst, the designated hitter Jackson Sherrard, the first baseman William Sweeney, center fielder Logan Von Holly, the third baseman Dominic Dials, the second baseman Cullen O'Brien, and the pitcher Tommy Jewell.
Kellen Riesenbeck, the junior for LaSalle, comes in his 7th appearance, 25.2 innings of work, a 2-2 record on the season, an impressive team leading 33 strikeouts and an ERA of 3.27. So they're obviously going to be looking for a strong performance out of Kellen today.
Defensively, the Lancers have Kellen Riesenbeck on the mound, catching Chris Richmond, first base Jonathan Danziger, at second base Justin Lynch, shortstop Joe Harmon, third baseman Isaac Goldschmidt, left fielder Tanner Reed, center fielder Jack Shore, and in right field Colin Bobowski, the designated hitter Javi Retley.
Jack Ryan leads off for St. X here, the junior, having a heck of a season, batting .375, 10 RBIs, 5 stolen bases, has 1 of 2 bomber home runs, a triple, and 2 doubles. Be a good out to get here to start things off.
First pitch in there, strike one. Ryan takes a look at it. Just misses on the outside.
That was a good location. I like that pitch.
1-1. Ball 2.
Nice
Hits the
spot.
outside corner. 2-2.
I made a good pop sound on that one. He had some heat on that fastball.
Ball 3. Steve, can you tell us this is a big game? Both teams have their entire squad lined up on the railing,
Oh, yeah.
watching every pitch. Here's the payoff pitch. Chopped over to the left side. Shortstop fields it. Harmon throws on the first, but it's not in time. I think if he just would have charged it, he bounced sooner. Looked like he kind of waited for the ball to come to him.
Yeah, and it is a turf field, but it looks like it's raised turf, that the ball isn't going to bounce like, say, at Kremchek Field for Moeller, where that ball gets to you in a hurry.
Well, that ball wasn't hit real hard either.
No.
Runner at first. Oh, that pitch is way outside. Gets past Chris Richmond. Runner advances to second on the wild pitch.
Catcher for St. X, Bricking. Junior batting .304, 6 RBIs, 5 stolen bases. I think that might have been crossed out on signs. You've got Richmond out to talk to Riesenbeck. Second base coming in as well.
Was that a hit or an error that Jack Ryan reached?
I would call that a hit because it was fielded cleanly and it was thrown just not in time. There was no bobble. What do you think?
Well, I can't argue with that. Circle single for him. Runner at second, nobody out. Counts 1 ball, no strikes. Squares the bunt. Pitch is outside. 2-0. St. X, a runner at second, trying to even things up here. First inning. South scored 1 in the top of the first. Bunts this one foul. 2-1.
Oh, no, another one gets
Pitch
by.
gets past the catcher. Ryan advances to third. brings the count to 3-1. Swing and a miss.
Big pitch there.
Full count now to Braden Bricking. Riesenbeck has gone to a full count on both batters. LaSalle's defense all playing in. Ready for a play at the plate. Payoff pitch. Inside, ball 4.
Oh, rats.
Runners on the corners. No one out. Swung on and missed. He was behind on that pitch. 0-1.
Great pitch to Horse there. Senior batting .324, 6 stolen bases, 5 RBIs, 2 triples, a double.
Another swing and a miss. The runner goes to second as Chris Richmond had difficulty handling the ball.
Yeah, it just popped below the glove and lost it for a minute, but the runner was already moving with the pitch. So he wasn't going to get him anyhow with the runner on third, but fortunately he was able to come up with a quick enough that you weren't going to have Ryan score on that one.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, out number 1. Riesenbeck's first strikeout.
Junior Sherrard batting .333 with 5 RBIs and the second Bomber home run.
Outside, ball 1. Right on left. This is hit to the right side. It bounces off Lynch's glove. He'll go to first, make the play unassisted. However, Jack Ryan scores on the play. Braden Bricking advances to third, and we have ourselves a 1-1 tie in the first. Foul ball.
First baseman junior for St. X Sweeney comes into this one batting .333, 11 RBIs, which is most on the team.
Outside, 1-1. Way outside. Fortunately, Richmond catches that.
Yeah, that was a great snag by Richmond there. He really had to react quickly on that one. That one's thrown with a lot of heat, too. Nice.
Swing and miss.
It's definitely more of what he wanted, that sweeping fastball that broke outside. Maybe a two-seamer there, but enough that he got Sweeney to chase. He wasn't close.
No, it looked like he was swinging in slow motion.
Yeah, I'd love to see him come right back with that pitch if he can control it. Ooh, got him on the inside.
Looking out number 3.
Huge.
After one complete, we're knotted at 1. One run, 1 hit, 1 runner left, just like LaSalle's line. And also, they sent 5 batters to the plate. Due up in the second for the Lancers will be Tanner Reed, Jonathan Danziger, and Joe Harmon. But after the first inning, you know what that means, don't you, Steve?
I think it might be time for some trivia.
Our first trivia question.
First.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Did I say that?
I think you did.
Let's see. Who among the following players that played for both the Reds and the Braves hit more home runs? Is it A, Ron Gant, B, Brandon Phillips, or is it C, Reggie Sanders?
Ooh. Well, again, trying to eliminate. I'm going to.
I love your thought processes.
Brandon Phillips had a little bit of power, hit a home run here and there, but not known compared to those other guys for hitting the long ball. So I'm going to kick Phillips to the curb. So between Sanders and Gant, huh? Oh, that's a good one. I feel like it's close, but I bet you're going to tell me it's not as close as it should be. You know what? I'm going to go with. I'm going to kick myself, but I'm going to go with Ron Gant.
The Reds currently down in Atlanta.
Yep, I figured there was a Braves question coming.
I'm sorry, Ron Gant is not the correct answer.
Is it Sanders?
It's Brandon Phillips.
What? Really?
Brandon hit
Wow.
191 home runs
No
with
kidding.
the Reds and just 11 with the Braves.
My goodness. Well, my apologies to Mr. Phillips on that one.
He was quite a colorful player for the Reds.
Oh, I love to watch him play second base. His defense, the backhand plays, just fun to watch.
He was.
I don't know if he's still part owner in Lexington or not, but for a period of time, he was trying to play with him while he owned him.
Ooh, outside strike. So Tanner Reed was hit by a pitch. He's at first base to lead things off. Danziger at the plate, 0-1 to count. Throw to first.
Reed had to scramble there, but he's in safely.
Ooh, sliced foul over to left side.
Love him going the opposite way there.
Yeah, I like to see that too. It means they're not trying to do too much with the ball. They're
Yep.
just going with the pitch.
Exactly. Go with the pitch. Just put the ball in play. That's all we need to do here. Yeah, you mentioned earlier about the importance and excitement of this game. That still every player up on the edge of the dugout there.
Popped up. Center fielder charging in. Oh, he makes a sliding catch.
Wow, got there just in time.
Out number one. Almost fell in.
Harmon with 2 RBIs and a stolen base this season. Great opportunity to move Reed along. Oh, he threw it away.
First gets away. Wasn't even close to the first baseman. And Tanner Reed happily goes down to second base.
Well, that took an unfriendly St. X hop off the brick, ricocheted in towards shallow right field.
1 out, runner at second. Joe Harmon, the batter. Well, he's got his foot right in the corner of the batter's box.
Oh, And that's a block right there. That was enough to throw him off. And you know what? I feel like it was his own teammates that threw him off on that. Because if you noticed, Reed was kind of dancing around over there at second base. And at one point in time, you had both shortstop and second base breaking for second base there. And as he turned in his pitch, Jewel kind of hesitated and lost his footing and balance. And that's an easy balk call right there. But now you've got a situation where Reed advances to third. You have got to get him in with one out. The way this game is going.
It's interesting. We've had a hit batter in Tanner Reed, then an error, and now a balk.
And when you get a team making those kinds of mistakes, you've got to take advantage.
Right. Give an extra outs. See what you can do with that. Pitch is outside. South threatening to put up another run on the board. Oh, this one's popped straight up. The catcher comes back, makes the catch for out number one. Or out number two, my bad.
Wishful thinking.
It's frustrating, unproductive out, unfortunately.
Brings up Jack Shore. He's got a triple, 4 RBIs, 2 stolen bases.
Pitch is outside, ball one.
Come on, Jack. Great opportunity here. Don't need to do much, just a little base hit.
Fouled back. 1-1. Fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looks at strike 3. That's out number 3. So LaSalle unable to capitalize on the gifts given to us by St. X that inning. After one complete, or after 1.5, we're tied at 1. Bottom of the second, St. X will send up the center fielder Logan Von Holly, then Dominic Dials, and Colin O'Brien. Fortunately, these teams are headed in different directions. LaSalle's lost 4 in a row. St. Xavier has won 4 in a row. So let's put an end to that.
Logan Von Holly.
The sophomore Von Holly is hitting .282 with 2 RBIs and 6 RBIs. Nope, I'm confused. Sorry, 2 RBIs and 6 stolen bases. I'm all messed up on that.
You're sitting next to me. So.
I own that one, all me. Looking at the team statistics, which we like to do. So next is a team betting 275 versus LaSalle at 211.
Outside corner of the plate, 0-2.
Pitching wise, St. X as a team 3.19 ERA, LaSalle 2.84. So St. X has the edge hitting wise slightly, LaSalle on the pitching side. And then what does it come down to on fielding? Very close. St. X fielding as a team 935, LaSalle 923.
As you could see in the first game, when it comes to statistics, you can toss them out the windows sometimes.
Yeah, this is true.
Foul ball. Counts 2-2.
But I think the one thing you can take from it is, again, like many of the teams that we've faced this season, very evenly matched across the board, and it really is a game where the little things matter.
Right. Inside, full count. Inside, ball 4. Leadoff runner reaches. Grounder to short. Harmon steps on second, throws the
Nice.
double play.
Awesome. Love to see that.
I do too. We haven't seen many double plays
No.
this year. So bases are clear. 2 out. We're in the bottom of the second. Pitch is low, ball 1. Game is tied at 1. Both teams scoring a run in the first.
Good pitch.
Outside corner, strike 1. Outside, ball 2. Oh, that one was behind the batter.
Yeah,
3
looks like
balls.
Riesenbeck struggling with his release point there. That first one, and we've seen a couple where he's finished out on the left-handed batter, and on that one he over-adjusted. We'll get there. Nice pitch. There it is.
Another full count. Hit to the second baseman, Lynch. He'll throw on the first
All
front, number
right.
3. No runs, no hits, nobody left. After 2 complete, we're tied at 1. How would you like another trivia question?
Sure. I need to get a win. I've been doing all right, but that was terrible. It was the guy I kicked out of it.
First, you eliminated him right away.
Man. Had the chuckle on that one, I bet.
Let's see here. Are you familiar? I'll make it easier for you. This is not multiple choice. It's either or.
Oh,
Okay.
good. Okay.
Who started the war chant? Are you familiar with the war chant?
Yes.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Who started that? Was that the Atlanta Braves or the FSU?
Oh, college, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
was it the FSU Seminoles or the Atlanta Braves?
I had thought I read someplace that it was the Seminoles that did that first. But man, I've been listening to a lot of Braves games through the years. I'm going to stick with the Seminoles, though. Was it the Seminoles that started it?
You are correct.
Yes. All right. 50%. How about this one for our listeners out there? And I'm not sure exactly how they can respond back, but a 50% chance on this one. Which of your favorite broadcasters, Mark or Steve, was trapped on the elevator trying to get up to the press booth today for the game? Again, was that Mark or Steve?
Pitch is outside ball one.
Oh, boy.
Isaac Goldschmidt, the leadoff batter, leading off. Pitch is inside ball two.
Reach back in the first, getting hit by a pitch, which would have been ball four anyhow. Joe got his money's worth.
Grounded to short. Throw to first. Out number one. An elevator is not a very cosmopolitan kind of place to be stuck in, is it?
No, probably not.
Here's Bobowski, who bunted in the first. First pitch is a ball.
Ooh, I would have thought that was good. It must have finished low. I'll take it. Oh. Give him the green light on this one. It's 3 straight balls.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he'll be looking.
Oh, no worries.
No one can catch that one. Bobowski down at first with a walk.
All right, let's find a way to get him in, guys. Come on.
Javi had the day off yesterday.
Interesting. Colin Bobowski acting like he was going to steal. Stopped. Did not draw any throw.
I know it's not any different, but does it to you look like second base is further from first than it is on high school fields?
It does seem like it. But I think it's the same dimension.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Just your eyes playing tricks with you on this field?
Maybe it's because we're higher up.
Yeah, it could be.
Throw to first. Bobowski doing a good job bouncing around over there.
Yes, he's drawing a lot of attention, but you know what? On this field, as we've seen, all it takes is a little miss throw. What a beautiful evening for a ball game, huh?
We didn't even have to pay any extra for it.
Speaking about paying, did you get your view seat voucher and voucher for a Coney?
I sure did. You can't pass that up. This is hit up the middle. Center fielder will make the catch. Out number two. Brings up Justin Lynch. Justin had an RBI single back in the first. LaSalle's only run. Right down the middle of the plate, strike one. Runner goes. The ball's hit to center field. And the center fielder makes a second straight put out for out number 3. After 2.5, we're still tied at 1. No hits, no runs, 1 runner left. Oh, 2.5. I'm sorry.
I was looking. I'm like, oh no, did I miss it? You know what I'm talking about by missing it too, right? You know what it's time for?
Oh, darn. That's what I was trying to do, is get past that.
What? Oh my. Can't do that. That's right. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. It is time for the dad joke.
Oh, boy.
You might get this one.
Oh, I doubt it.
I think this is the section you partly wrote.
You've avoided that section completely.
All right. No, I think you got. I'm going to give you better than a 50% chance on this one, Mark. What vegetable needs a plumber? What vegetable needs a plumber? So the pitcher, Tommy Jewell, comes up here in the bottom of the 3rd to lead things off, hitting for himself. The senior batting 115 with 3 RBIs, 6 stolen bases.
First pitch, strike 1.
Got him. Looking beautiful. Beautiful pitch.
Out number 1. Bottom of the 3rd. That's the 3rd strikeout now for Kellen Riesenbeck. Grounded foul down the first base side. One. Grounder to Lynch. Throws the first.
Oh, missed him. The throw from Lynch.
Yeah, that pulled Danziger off the bag. Lynch was playing deep on that. Need to throw a little bit longer.
Did you have to go here on that one?
Yeah, I'd have to say E4.
Yeah, unfortunately. Well, and I think they know Ryan's got decent speed, so you got to hurry the throw. And by doing so, I think he rushed it and threw a little off to the side.
But popped up.
Nice
makes
catch
the diving
by
catch.
Richmond.
Foul territory.
Wow.
One of the
Heads up
many
play.
fine athletic plays we've seen from Lancers.
That was fabulous. He had no time at all. He immediately jumped out, had to dive, and just got to it.
Catching's one of those positions that you have to react instantly.
Oh, yeah.
You can't think about it.
Delayed steal. And he got in.
Ryan slides in safely with a stolen base.
Let's strike one to the right fielder, Hurst, who, of course, struck out back in the first as well. Another strikeout would be great about now.
Oh, Goldschmidt gloved it,
Oh.
but on the transfer drops it.
Yeah.
So Hurst reaches, and I would have to say E5.
I would agree with that. And that's
Runners
just rushing.
now at the corners for the Bombers.
And that's one of those where Goldschmidt, the ball was not hit particularly hard. He had to hustle in on it, which he was charging it. But when you're doing that and knowing you got to make a quick throw to get that runner who is decent speed over there.
And we've seen him make plays much more difficult than that.
Yeah.
Those things just happen sometimes.
Yeah. So you got D.H. Sherrard up now, who
pitches outside, ball one.
getting to that double play back in the first.
Outside. 2-0.
Well, they got to realize they do have 2 outs here, so just settle down and get that third out, and we'll be good. Oh,
wow. Seems like I've seen that pitch called a strike prior to that. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 out. Bottom of the third.
see, now I thought that was out, but hey, we'll take it.
Yeah, that looked very similar to the prior pitch.
Ooh, that hit him.
That will load the bases.
It was the first hit batter by Kellen Riesenbeck. This is the number you like when we're up to the bat, or up to bat. It's the 6th batter. But
We don't see that too often.
no, we have 2 outs here. Sweeney struck out looking back in the first, so let's say we do it again.
Sweeney swings and misses, strike 1. Quite often it looks like he's just swinging in slow motion.
Yeah.
Is it because he's being fooled by the pitch? It's way outside. 1-1. Ball 2. One to one in the bottom of the third. Wow.
You got nowhere to put him. Got to bat it back here.
Both dugouts making a lot of noise here. It counts 3-1. Foul ball, full count.
Great pitch.
So LaSalle doesn't have a game tomorrow, correct?
What's that?
LaSalle does not have a game tomorrow,
No,
correct?
it's the night off.
So we may see a variety of pitchers in this game.
Yes!
Swing and miss, strike 3, and Riesenbeck was fired up with that.
Swung that ball 4 for sure. That was well outside. There was no way he was going to get to that, and really helped out Kellen Riesenbeck there. That was great.
No runs, no hits, and 3 runners left on base. So just like LaSalle couldn't capitalize on the gifts that St. X gave them, St. X could not capitalize on the gifts that we gave them.
Well, and we've talked about it before, the importance of momentum in a game like this. And at that point, you have bases loaded. Yes, there's 2 outs. But you got to figure St. X is salivating, especially with Riesenbeck falling behind in the count. And the fact that he rallies and ends up getting the strikeout there on Sweeney, that to me is a momentum shift here. Now, what do you do with it now that you're off on the offense here in the 4th? This is another opportunity where I really think these guys need to be aggressive and go after Jewel here.
But we'll have Chris Richmond, Tanner Reed, and Jonathan Danzig. Are you ready for a pop quiz?
Ooh, a pop quiz. Yes, please.
Okay, on my first trivia question, I gave you 3 options. On the second question, I gave you 2 options. This one, there's just one answer. And therefore, I cannot provide the answer to you. I'll just ask the question. Who is credited with bringing the war chant from Florida State to the Atlanta Braves?
Oh, my.
I'll give you a hint. He's a Florida State alumni.
Huh. How about a time frame when it showed up?
Ball 1. Ball 2. Twice the Sows led off the inning with a hit batter. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Strike 2. 2-2. Foul back.
No hints? How about a position that he plays? Or did that give it away?
He was outfield. Well, the thing is, if I said his name in the multiple choice, you would know it.
I would know it in a heartbeat, huh?
Yeah.
Huh.
Foul tip. Catcher holds on to it to complete the strikeout. It's out number 1. This guy is quite a colorful personality.
Current player?
No, not a current player. Ball one. But he brought the war chant along with him. Made it popular in Atlanta, I guess you could say. Strike two. Tanner Reed counts 1 and 2. Two and two. Foul ball.
Is it Andrew Jones?
It is not.
I was just teasing about that, actually. No.
This is hit up in the air. The shortstop drifts back and makes the catch route number 2.
So who is it?
Okay, I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
My shoes are more neon than his.
Deion Sanders? No kidding.
Correct.
Wow.
Now coaching at Colorado.
Yeah.
Football.
And his son just got drafted, right?
I believe so.
Quarterback.
It's a strike.
Danziger up, flew to center back in the second. Hopefully he can get something going here. 2-out rally time.
Pitches outside.
Good take.
So both he and Brandon Phillips were quite colorful players back in the day.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Fun to watch. Foul tip. Ellie De La Cruz kind of reminds me of Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
Fast and flashy. I think they like to thrive in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Foul ball. Another foul ball.
Get through.
Middle. Second baseman fields it, throws across the first for the final out.
Just got to try and find those holes. But you know what? As long as they continue to put bats on balls, they're going to fall.
Right. Lancers go down 1, 2, 3.
That is 47 pitches for Jewel through 4 innings. Did I say 47? That's not right. I think I did bad math there. It's 60 pitches even. Which comes out to 15 an inning, which is what you want.
So which one of us got stuck in the elevator?
Want to tell the fans? I'd like to say it was me, but I don't know what that's like.
It was me.
But you lived to tell the tale.
Yes, it led me off at one floor. Not the floor that I wanted, but it let me off on the floor with the locker rooms and the umpire rooms, the dugout rooms, all that stuff. And so I had to get back on the elevator because there were no stairs. Got back on the elevator and it took me back to where I got on the elevator. And so I got off and then came up the steps.
Our fans are, I'm sure, quite pleased that you survived the ordeal.
Never been stuck on an elevator before.
You probably don't wish that to happen again.
No. 1-1 to count. It's a bunt. Pitcher fields it. Throws
Nicely
it first.
done.
1 out.
You know what I really liked about that? Riesenbeck got to the ball quickly, crouched very low to make a play like you were a fielder, keeping the ball centered.
Foul ball over to the left. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Dials grounded to shortstop back in the second. Nice.
Flips it, strike 3. That's out number 2.
Clearly he was looking for something else because that ball was just floated right in there. And that becomes Riesenbeck's 5th strikeout of the game so far.
Ball 1. Ball 2.
Ooh, that hit him.
That hit him. What I was getting at before was with no game tomorrow, and this being a big GCL game, I'm sure that Altman will pull no punches and he'll use every pitcher he can.
Yeah. Well, what do we got here? Number 4 for St. X. That is Zinzer, the senior. So Jewel has been pulled, and speaking about pulling no punches, maybe that's the same thing with St. X. They're pulling Jewel, and Zinzer, the senior, comes into this one to pitch hit for him, batting .222, 9 RBIs, and 1 stolen base. So likely Jewel is done. And if that is the case, the numbers on Jewel through 4 innings of work allowed 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned, a walk, 2 strikeouts, and 2 hit batters.
There's the 1-0 pitch outside, ball 2. Ball 3. It's relatively quiet around here, don't you think?
A little bit. Need Kellen Riesenbeck to battle back here. Oh,
And the
no.
outside pitch gets away from Richmond. The runner advances. And of course, it's ball 4. So we now have runners on first and second with 2 out.
Coach Kaiser's making a trip out to the mound. Try and calm Riesenbeck down here and get this last out.
Due up is the top of the order, Jack Ryan. So You'll never guess where I learned that little bit of information about Deion Sanders.
No, I won't. That sounds like
Yeah.
another trivia question. I'm
Well,
going to pass on that.
See, I was stuck in the elevator. There happened to be a copy of a Cosmopolitan magazine, and I just had some time to look through it.
No way.
You're not buying that, are you?
No, I'm not. I didn't think you read Cosmopolitan. Doesn't sound like your speed. Baseball Digest, Sporting News, yes. Cosmopolitan, no. Maybe People.
Found straight back.
Mad Magazine. So Ryan singled in the first, reached on an error back in the third. Need him to be the third out victim here in the fourth. Just out.
1-1 to count.
Can you tell him now that your dad's
First and second. Foul out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 out. Bottom of the fourth. 1-1. Both runs being scored in the first inning.
Reason back here ahead in the count. I'd love to see an elevated fastball here and see if we can get Ryan the chase. Ooh,
Gets
inside.
away from Richmond. Both runners will advance. Now second and third. Chop foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Outside, full count. First base is open. Jack Ryan's a dangerous hitter, so he may not see something good to hit here. And he hits this to left center. The center fielder calls for it,
Nice.
makes the catch. Out number 3.
Big out.
So once again, St. Xavier threatens, but comes up empty. Shore with a nice running catch there. After 4 complete, it's 1-1.
That is 77 pitches for Kellen Riesenbeck through 4. Yeah, it looks like we got a new pitcher as suspected for St. X. It is number 4, who is Adam Zinser, who hit for Jewel. Zinser comes into this one, his 5th appearance, 7 innings of work, 5 strikeouts, an ERA of 6.00.
That's a high ERA.
It is. Let's see if we can take advantage of that and make it higher.
You know, Steve, from these backlog of rainouts that we have, I do happen to have another trivia question for you.
Oh, goody.
This goes back to when the Reds were playing the Cardinals.
Okay.
Which St. Louis Cardinal has the most grand slams? Is it A, Mark McGuire, B, Stan Musial, or C, Albert Pujols.
Wow. There's some good company there. Is it Albert Pujols?
It is. Nicely done.
Thank you. That is tough.
Yeah,
Because I know Musial had some power and played for a long time. Obviously, McGuire had a lot of power.
but McGuire played for more than the Cardinals. Well, so did Pujols.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, spent quite a bit of time with the Angels, right?
and Musial, he spent all his time with the Cards.
I think he did. You know, back in those days, you didn't have players moving around like they do now.
Right. Very well done. You didn't even have an explanation for how you arrived at that.
Yeah, that was just a feel on that one, I think, more than anything.
Ball one. Batter's Joe Harmon, the shortstop.
Really love to see him plate one here. Such a close game.
Inside, ball two. Harmon popped up to the catcher back in the second.
I think Joe Harmon is due here. It's been a little while since we've seen a big hit out of him. Oh, but he's hit. He will get a chance to swing the bat.
You know, that is the third time in this game the Lancers have led off with a hit batter.
Well, and that I would call that a mistake. So let's take advantage of that mistake here. We got to find a way to get him in. With Shore batting here, I would love to see him put down a bunt and move him over. Let's get him in scoring position.
And tell me one more time what the pitcher's ERA is.
6.00. You think you see the bunt here?
I'm liking the looks of things here.
Jack's a good bunter.
Jack Schroer, third baseman, playing in. Bunts it foul.
And especially if he can get that bunt down the first base line. Third base is playing well in on the grass, is fast, got in. At home plate very close, but if he can get that down towards first, I think he can get a decent chance.
Outside, nice. 1-1.
Hold it back.
Throw to first. And this is bunted back to the pitcher. He throws it to first. Out number one.
Sack works.
Out number one. Harmon's at second scoring position. That brings up Isaac Goldschmidt. He was one of the batters hit by a pitch. That was way back in the first inning. Line shot.
Fair
That's
ball!
a fair ball. It's just inside the line. Harmon scores.
What a clutch hit.
Goldschmidt. Stand-up
pitch.
double. RBI double there.
Do you think it's possible he might get two bats? You remember against Fairfield, he absolutely destroyed them and earned the honors for that game.
Oh.
That was a critical hit here. That's got to put him in contention for this one as well, depending on how this one turns out.
You could say that Goldschmidt likes the big stage. Lancers now lead it 2-1. We're in the top of the fifth.
Bowski had the sacrifice back in the first, walked in the third. They're going to talk things over here.
It really sounded good to me when you said this pitcher's ERA was 6. Grabowski's the fourth batter.
Let's see if Colin could smoke one to right center here, and that would score Isaac easily. Oh, he looks to bunt. Oh, and it gets
Away from
by.
the catcher. So Goldschmidt takes the opportunity to advance to third.
You know, it's interesting, and I know it's a big field, but if you look at the outfield, everybody playing shallow here.
Well, the infield's all in on the grass. This run is big. Pitch is outside, 2-1. Or 1-1. Here I am predicting the future again.
You're pretty good at that.
Yeah. No, this is hit.
Is that deep enough to
Field, it's
score?
shallow. He makes the catch to throw
He's
home.
coming. Throws
Goldschmidt's
off line.
taking the throws up the
Oh!
line. Goldschmidt slides in safely.
Puts the tag on. The ball pops out of the glove. It was funny because Bricking was holding the mid up to the umpire as if I tagged him. I got him. The only thing, he was missing the ball. And as you said and pointed out, that was another big, big run in this game.
Lancers now lead at 3-1. Two outs, the bases are clear. LaSalle capitalizing on two errors by the Bombers. Or not errors, I should call them gifts.
Yeah.
Harmon was hit by a pitch, and then there was a wild pitch allowing Goldschmidt to advance to third.
Shretley's been making contact, flew to right in the first and flew to center in the third.
Here's the 1-0. Ball two. Swung on and
What a
missed.
cut.
2-1 to Redley. Flew out both prior bats. Flew out to right, flew out to center.
Wow. It seemed out to me, but apparently it got the corner,
I agree. I
says the umpire.
thought that was a ball.
You ever been to Vegas?
No. I'm not much of a gambler, so I don't have really any desire to go there.
Yeah, well, they got lots of shows too, and I would
I know
gamble
what
on
you're
it.
getting at.
How are you? I've had the opportunity to go to Vegas many, many times for conferences. Seems to be a popular destination, which you think about all the drinking and the gambling. Wow, that was high end.
Full count.
Stayed a lot of places. Stayed at Caesars.
What's so attractive about Vegas to you?
Wow, I think that one might have been behind him.
All four. Hobby draws a 2-out walk.
Let's see. I stayed at the Aria.
Well,
Not the Bellagio. That place is big bucks.
you're
It's nice. I like to visit the Bellagio, see the fountains.
I would say you are a more worldly person than I am.
What's that?
I would say that you are a more worldly person
Oh.
than I am.
Stayed to Paris. Speaking of worldly,
Foul ball out of play.
into the seats with a good sound. Bless you.
0-2 to count.
I've had 2 conferences at the Cosmopolitan, but never stayed there.
Count.
Stayed at New York. That's a nice one. It's kind of wild.
No balls, 2 strikes.
It's up on the south end of the strip. It's an interesting place. There's a lot of characters there.
Yeah.
The entertainment value is well worth it.
Even though I'd never been there, I could imagine.
Yeah. It's definitely a place to visit. I don't want to live there. And, if you want the honest truth, it's probably not even in my top 10 places I would like to go. If I had my druthers, there are a lot of other places that are really neat. Tell you what, Lynch is really fighting here. It's some of my more favorite spots. And I don't know how much travel you've done outside the Cincinnati area, but San Antonio's neat, especially the Riverwalk area. Savannah's a cool town.
I've been to Dallas a number of times.
Okay, yeah. Taking in a game at the Arlington, have you?
3 of them, actually.
Nice. Have you been to the new one yet?
Yes, that's the one I've been to.
Okay.
Yes. I've been to Houston.
Yeah, Minute Maid Park?
No, not the park. Actually, I saw the Rockets play.
Oh, okay. So you're pretty cosmopolitan. You've been around.
I think my wife would agree with that. This is hit the
He
center
didn't even have to
field.
move. Right
Doesn't
to
even
him.
have to
Had him
move.
played perfectly.
Fly out the center ends the inning.
But
LaSalle scores 2 runs.
That's important.
And they had 6 batters come to the plate.
All that with just the one double by Goldschmidt. In terms of the production, but the hit batsman that walked.
2 runs, 1 runner left on base. After 4.5, LaSalle leads it 3-1. Due up for the Bombers in the bottom of the 5th will be the catcher Braden Bricking and right fielder Matthew Hurst and the designated hitter Jackson Sherrard.
So Riesenbeck's still out there working in the 5th at 77 pitches. He's got more in the tank, and I love to see it. As you said, especially with the off day, you do have some pitchers that Coach Altman can work with. Although, even with an off day, there's still a lot of baseball to be played.
Yes.
We got a game on Friday with Baden. That's a big one.
Right. That is
and they are highly ranked. They might even be number 1 in the state right now. And then you've got the best of the West at Oak Hills on Saturday.
Right.
So
I just think that when it comes to GCL, that's the figures that people look at the end of the season.
no doubt. And from our vantage point, you can't see if there's any bullpen activity or not, but I got to believe that just in case you do get Kellen getting a little winded here, you have guys ready to go. And he's got plenty of guys to choose from.
First pitch is a ball.
So Bricking reached in the 1st on a walk and then popped to the catcher back in the 3rd.
Outside ball 2. With a 2-run lead, you don't want to take many chances.
No, and I don't think they will. I think if you see a base runner or 2, there's probably going to be, oh boy, bounce that one.
And we have a 3-0 count.
I'd like to see Kellen take just a little bit of time here. He seems to be rushing through his pitches. Take a deep breath, refocus. There you go. Beautiful pitch. Yeah.
Batter wanted to walk. On
Yeah.
that,
Brittany thought that was in. It was not. It was a
looked
beautiful
like it was
fastball.
right down Main Street. That's ball four.
Oh, no, it's not. There's that outside corner again that mysteriously gets called a strike every once in a while. And I'll tell you what, the St. X fans are really not pleased with that call.
That seems to happen to us once a game at least. Strike.
Got him on the inside corner. Wow.
Batters
And I'll tell you
unhappy.
what, Bricking is letting the umpire have it. He is fired up. But the umpire is giving him some flack or some latitude, not tossing him, but wow.
1 out.
And that is the 6th strikeout for Kellen Riesenbeck.
And that's a called strike. You think that gives Riesenbeck some momentum there?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's way up outside. 1 and
He
1.
just pushed that one.
Count was 3-0. This is sliced to the right side.
Oh, that made a
Foul ball.
nice sound.
1 and 2. Yeah, Kellen battled back from a 3-0 count.
Yeah, he's ahead in the count here. A lot of things he can do here.
That's low. Ball 2. That's a called strike. It's away from the catcher. We'll throw it down to first.
Got him.
Richmond making sure that he had room to throw it without the runner being in the way. It's out number 2.
And that, of course, becomes the 7th strikeout victim for Kellen Riesenbeck.
Sherrard grounded out to second baseman there, Justin Lynch, back in the first. Then he was hit by a pitch in the third. 1 ball, no strikes. Fouled back, 1 and 1. Outside. 2-1.
That's 91 pitches. Make that 92 here. He's getting up there.
3 and 1. I have the feeling this will be his last inning. All 4. So the question becomes, who do you think will be the next pitcher?
Yeah, good question. You know, we saw Javi Carter warming up the other day, but did not get in. So that's a possibility. We haven't seen Mark Jacobs in a while. My guess would be one of those 2 guys to come in. Sweeney struck out looking back in the first. Rock struck out Sweeney in the third.
First.
Well, right there, I see number 7 running down toward the Sal bullpen, which would be Carter, to get ready.
It's a called strike. Sweeney struck out both of his prior bats. Third first. In the dirt. Richmond does a nice job of blocking it.
Sure does.
Keep the ball in front.
Riesenbeck's got to be tired. Pitching a good game.
Grounder to second. Lynch throws on.
All
first.
right.
Out number 3. And after 5 complete, your Lancers lead it 3-1.
19 pitches there. Brings Riesenbeck's total to 96. I would suspect that's going to be it for him. If it is, a fantastic performance, 5 innings of work, 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned, 4 walks, 7 strikeouts, 2 at-batsmen.
St. Xavier had no hits, no runs. They left 1 runner on base. Due up for Lancers in the top of the 6th would be the catcher, Chris Richmond, followed by the left fielder, Tanner Reed, and the first baseman, Jonathan Danziger. Can't be more perfect than this, my friend.
Oh, absolutely. So Zinzer's back out there to work another inning for St. X.
Ball 1.
Be nice to get a couple more insurance runs here in the 6th just to give us more of a cushion. I'm greedy, but I'd like to see that.
Ooh, hit to left field in the air. Out number 1. Corner's playing in on the grass for Reed.
Sure are.
Which is strike 1.
Reed reached in the 2nd, hit by a pitch, and then popped to shortstop back in the 4th.
Grounded to short. Throw to first. 2 down. Ball 1. Grounded to short. Out number 3. Lancers go down 1-2-3 for just the 2nd time in the game.
Zinzer needed only 6 pitches to retire him that inning. Puts him at 29 through 2 innings of work.
Go to the bottom of the 6th. LaSalle leads it 3-1. Due up for the Bombers be the center fielder, Logan Von Holly. Third baseman, Dominic Dials. And second baseman, Cullen O'Brien. Sorry, what were you going to say?
I was just going to say, so as expected, Kellen Riesenbeck's night is done. Again, a great performance through 5. In for LaSalle will be Xavier Carter, number 7.
The closer.
Carter, The junior, this is 8th appearance, 6.1 innings of work, 1 save, 8 strikeouts over those 6.1 innings of work, and an ERA of 0.00.
Oh, say that again.
0.00.
Amazing.
So again, fantastic performance for Kellen Riesbeck with the 7 strikeouts. Really grinded through, just allowed the 1 run back in the first. Put things in the hands of Carter to finish things up.
Carter's always wanted to pitch 2 innings, so he's going to get a shot here.
He may only go 1 again because we've got more
Right.
games coming on. As I see more potential activity heading down towards the LaSalle bullpen. That is Presley Bombach heading down there. Of course, Presley may be just getting in some bullpen work. Hard to say.
Right. He may be pitching Friday.
Logan Von Ollie.
Your son pitched the last game, and Hummel pitched before that. So Bombach is due to start.
Yeah, so that could be just getting a few pitches in, day off, and then maybe be the starter for Friday against Baden potentially. Hard to say. Although, again, as you point out, GCL game must win. If something should happen with Carter here today, you want to make sure you've got somebody else ready to go.
Right.
Wow, I don't know where that missed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe low. It looked better with the plate from our vantage point.
2-0 the count.
Von Holly walked back in the second and grounded back to the pitcher in the fourth.
Looks at strike 1. 2-1 pitch. Oh, wow.
I don't know where he's missing from up here.
3 balls, 1 strike. Strike 2. Fouled. Count remains full. This is hit to left side.
All right, hung
Nice
up.
running catch by Tanner Reed.
He had to get there in a hurry. That ball was dying.
Yeah, it looked like it could drop. 1 out. Bombers just have 5 outs to work with.
Shortstop Dials, or I'm sorry, third baseman Dials grounded to shortstop back in the second and struck out looking in the fourth.
That's outside, ball 1. Oh, that hits the batter. How many hit batters have we seen in this game?
In this game, let's see, 6. That one now makes 3 for each team. And ironically, you had 2 each of the starters and 1 each by the relievers. It's pretty consistent.
Pinch hitter here. Colin O'Brien lifted for, let's see,
Griffin Doxey, number 16.
Checks the swing.
No, not lifted. That's pinch runner. Doxy is out there pinch running
Oh,
for Dials. O'Brien is batting.
good catch. Swung on and missed. Strike two.
And what's interesting is Doxy does not have any statistics, so don't know anything about his speed over there.
We don't see Carter pitching out of the stretch much.
Mm-mm.
One and two. The perfect ERA. There's not many base runners. Foul back. Count remains 1-2.
Well, the batter called time. So that's a no pitch.
Hit to center field. Runners on first and second with just one out.
So it's going to bring up Zinzer, who came in relief and for batting spot over Jewel, back in the fourth and drew a walk.
The pitcher number 4, Adam Zinser.
Good time for a strikeout.
Ah, great time for one. Or a double play would be okay too.
Yeah, I'll take that.
First base is in.
Over his head, ball one. Swung on and
Nice
missed.
fastball.
1-1. It's one of those pitches that makes me laugh. Batter just can't handle it. He hits that one well, left field on the line. It's hit too hard for the runner to try to score.
Yeah.
Back-to-back singles for the Bombers.
So that will likely bring the infield in all around, and Coach Kaiser out to talk with Carter and the infield on what we're going to do here. And you got a dangerous hitter up too, and top of the lineup with Jack Ryan.
The most dangerous hitter.
Singled and scored in the first, reached on the air in the third, and then flew to center field to end the fourth. You know, with just one out, a flyout is not going to help you. That's going to score another run. So, yeah, this is a tough spot. No wonder why Coach Kaiser's out to talk through it with everybody. It's a big out here.
Yeah.
The left fielder, number 19, Jack Ryan.
So with one out, it's interesting. You've got shortstop and second base at normal depth, and then you're in on the corners.
Yeah, and I wouldn't expect Ryan to bunt.
No, I wouldn't here either. I think he's swinging. He's looking to probably line one someplace in the outfield, or at least pop it out to score at least one run here, would be my guess.
Swung on and missed. Yeah,
Nice.
he was not. He's not playing small ball there. there.
Oh, he's looking to try and knock it out of the yard. Nice.
Inside pitch is
Ryan did not like
strike.
that.
He does
Felt that
not.
was in. Good glares back at the umpire on that one. And now he finds himself well behind on the count. See Carter elevate one here, try and get him to chase it.
Oh
Uh-oh.
boy. It's this deep to right field. And it will bounce off the wall. One hops the wall. Now
And they got a runner trap.
First and second.
Oh, and he
And
falls.
he falls down. It's tugged out. What?
Oh, Ryan says he was tripped. He was tripped. And now Altman is out to argue that, saying he fell. He had argued that he tripped in home plate. The umpires are discussing this one. They may overrule that. I think they will. The home plate umpire told Trey Altman to stay back. Well, they may not.
Well, this is another one to go home and look at the video.
Yeah. This is the one you really want Coach Altman to win. Yeah, it doesn't look like Coach Altman's going to win this one either, unfortunately. Oh, it's frustrating.
Well, would you believe that the score is now tied at 3, and St. X has runners on second and third.
Oh, it's sickening.
Sure is. You heard the up. 1 out. The South infield all in. And the runner.
And they did a squeeze play.
Put down a bunt.
Got him.
That was well executed by St. X. That runner at third took off.
It sure was, and that was really, really well done by LaSalle because the bunt on that play was perfectly executed. Carter got to the ball quickly, had to throw over the runner and throw an absolute perfect ball to Danziger at first.
There's 2 outs, runner at third, and St. X has taken the lead.
Oh, they did score the run. Okay, yeah.
4-3. Matthew Hurst, the batter. Chopper.
Oh, that one gets through.
Shortstop's glove out in the left field. Another run scores. Runner at first. There's 2 outs. St. Xavier leads at 5-3. We're in the bottom of the 6th.
So Sherrard comes into this one, grounded into that double play back in the first, hit by a pitch in the third, and walked in the fifth.
It's hit to left field. Tanner Reed makes the catch, route number 3. St. X sent 8 batters to the plate. Bombers scored 1 run in the first, 4 runs in the 6th. LaSalle scored a run in the first and 2 in the 5th. So now it's LaSalle down to their final 3 outs. Due up will be the shortstop Joe Harmon, and the center fielder Jack Schroer, and the third baseman Isaac Goldschmidt. I don't know about you, Steve, but that's what they air out of me.
Oh, terribly frustrating on that call. Zizzer's back out there in the 7th to try and close this one out. Oh,
Yeah. I'll go home and take a look at that one. See how it looks on video.
so I meant to ask you, I did not have a chance to see the replay yesterday on that play at the plate. So what was your summation on that one?
Well, when I saw it at the game, I thought he was out. And when I saw it on the replay, it still looks like he was out.
All right. Love seeing that out of the LaSalle dugout. They are firing up their team. Got to rally back here.
Ball 1. Outside.
That outside pitch called
Strike.
strike. Yeah.
Strike 1.
He's been consistent somewhat with that.
Ball 2. Ball 3.
Tried to get that outside pitch. It did not go. A little too far outside. Harmon in the driver's seat here. We need base runners.
I like LaSalle's chances. He's got high ERA. Ball 4 outside.
All right.
Lead
That's
off
what
walk.
you need. Put the pressure on him, get base runners, and be selective at the plate.
Brings up Jack Shore. He bunted his last time. Third baseman comes in.
Well, we could have a pitching change. I think we're going to. He is not motioned yet.
It's very quiet.
Yep,
And
there's
now,
the call.
Yep.
So Zinzer is out of this after that. 23 is coming into this one for St. X. Number 23 is Adam Murray. Adam Murray is a junior. This is his sixth appearance, 12.1 innings of work, a 1-1 record with a save, 12 strikeouts over those 12.1 innings, has a shutout, and an ERA of 2.84.
So he ranks 4th on the team in innings pitched, so he's familiar with the pressure.
So 2 innings of work for Zinser, 1 hit, 2 runs, both of them earned, 1 walk, 1 hit batsman. It's interesting the coach is still out there. Normally the coach will give him the ball and head back to the dugout. I don't know about you, but seeing him warm up looks very hittable to me.
Well, yeah, I was watching the Sal's coaches at first base talking to Harmon. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a steal on.
Well, and you made some observations about what we've seen from the catchers in St. X. So, you know, try and get yourself out of that double play situation. It makes sense to try and do something here.
Grounded the hole between short and third. Base hit.
Great time for a good hit there, Jack Shore. That's beautiful.
First pitch swing.
Just poked it right by him.
Lancers have
playing
runners
well
on
in.
first and second with nobody out. Goldschmidt represents the go-ahead run.
Got Sweeney playing in at first. Everybody else seems to be about normal depth. Big gap in left center. As Ryan is playing a little bit closer towards the line than you might normally.
Pitcher seems quite uncomfortable out there.
And he should be.
Outside, ball 1. Goldschmidt is, we all know, is a dangerous hitter. Smacked the doubles last at bat. Ball 2.
And you know what? They may be pitching around him here.
Well, that's okay. If you load the bases, we have the tying run and scoring position.
Pitchers
Ball
have not
3.
been close. None of them. So 3-0, do you give him the green light on a fastball down the middle?
I think I would hold.
I think if it's in his spot, he sees it there, I would let him swing. And he doesn't.
Three balls, 1 strike. Nobody out. Runners on first and second.
Oh, he got under it.
I think it's going to be out of
I
play.
think you're probably right.
Yeah. Now the count is full.
So if he can wait on it a little bit and hit a ball that hard, look where center field's playing. He could line drive one to the wall and probably clear the bases.
The payoff pitch. Outside,
All
ball
right.
4. Like I said, the tying run is at second base.
Great opportunity for Colin here. Sacrificed in the first, walked in the third, and flew to right back in the fifth.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Hit up the middle, base hit! That will score 2! Tie game!
Yes! Wow, was that a clutch hit by Colin Bobowski.
Clutch is right. 2 RBI single. And the score is 5-5. On the top of the 7th, still no outs. Rentley the batter. Ooh. Bunted foul.
That one was bunted high up on the bat, ricocheted right by his head and foul.
Well, I think that was self-protection right
Yeah.
there. And he bunts this one foul. 0-2 to count.
And with that, Presley Bombach is going out. Bombach is going back down to the bullpen quickly.
Swung on and missed, strike 3, out number 1. And here comes the 6th batter of the inning.
Can you say that one more time? I love it when you say that.
Justin Lynch is the 6th batter of the inning for the Lancers.
Justin had that great at bat back in the first inning. Lots of pitches, ended up with a single.
Lancers have scored 2 runs. Foul ball. No, the last time Lancers sent up 6 batters, we scored 2 runs.
Well, we got the 2 in already. It'd be nice to see this time if we can score 4 runs.
Yeah, and have more than 6 batters.
Sure.
No need to stop there. Chopper back
That could be
up the
trouble.
middle.
Well, they'll just get 1.
Pitcher, it was over his glove. Runners advance now, 2nd and 3rd. Two outs. Chris Richmond, he knows how to play.
Sure does. Great opportunity to hit one right up the middle.
And it's
Oh, we're stopped by 30. Juggled it.
Oh, it was at first.
Strap!
And he
It was
scores!
mishandled by the catcher.
Richmond advances to 2nd. Oh my God!
Wow.
Oh, it's 7-5 Lancers.
Things falling our way. And that has to be an error on first, I would say.
I would agree with
Because
that.
there was plenty of time, and he just dropped the ball, popped right out of the glove.
First, the third baseman caught it, made a diving catch,
And
then
that
he
brings
hit
the
a double
infield in to
clutch.
talk through things. So there's those 4 runs I was looking for.
Two outs, runner at second. LaSalle leads at 7-5.
What a game.
Look at that. St. X scored 4 runs, and LaSalle didn't roll over. They came back and scored 4 of their own. And that's a foul ball.
Great idea.
Down the left field line. Tanner Reed, the batter. And wouldn't you like to see the former St. X player drive in a run here?
I'm sure he would love that.
It's a nice gap between first and second, I'll tell you that.
It sure is. On a ball on the outside, try not to do too much like we've talked about and push it that way. That'd be fabulous.
Strike 2. Ground ball again to the left side. Still 0-2. Up the middle. Oh, the second baseman makes a sliding catch on the left side of second base.
But the damage is done.
Out number 3. It's nice when you just leave one runner on base.
Yes.
After scoring 4 runs. 8 batters were sent to the plate. And you're right, Presley Bombach takes the mound. And he should be plenty fresh because I thought he was due to start on Friday. So he should have plenty in the tank. That's funny. St. X sent up 8 batters in the 6th and scored 4 runs. We sent up 8 batters in the 7th and scored 4 runs.
This game is weird sometimes. But again, I go back to what we talked about in the broadcast about how evenly matched these teams are. And if you look at that scoreboard, very close. How they both battled at varying times. It's been interesting.
Due up for St. Xavier will be the first baseman, William Sweeney, followed by the center fielder, Logan Von Holly, the third baseman, Dominic Dials. However, the umpire is talking with the head coach of St. X, so they may have some pinch hitters come up, or a pinch hitter or 2. But Sweeney is swinging a bat on deck, so looks like he will be the batter.
It all comes down to this, Mark. How exciting. Sweeney looks at ball one. Struck out looking in the first, struck out swinging in the third, and grounded to second base in the fifth. Looks like Richmond might have a cramp here or something. No, he's just stretching a little bit. Bombach does not like the landing spot on the mound.
Trying to zoom in a little bit. I think the advantage is to Bombach in this situation. However, the count is 2 balls and no strikes.
So it's interesting. It appears that Sweeney's changed his approach here. We've seen him kind of swing mildly, and here he seems to show some composure here.
Strike one.
There's that outside strike we've been seeing. What's good about that pitch now is if you go back out there, even stretch it out a little more, you're probably going to get Sweeney to chase that pitch. A little too far out, and Sweeney did not.
3-1 to count. Chopper foul. He's got a full count now.
Come on, Presley. Let's get him.
A little chopper to the left.
Got it! What a throw! Wow! Oh, and the manager for St. X is out barking about that one. He's going to have a word with the first base umpire on that one. He thinks that Sweeney is safe. Sweeney, I'm sure, is out, throwing a bat and head to the dugout. That was a fantastic play. I don't know what you can argue on that one. It was a close play, but I do think that Goldschmidt got him.
And, Goldschmidt was not playing in, and that ball was one of those 20-foot hits. Goldschmidt came charging in, made absolutely the most perfect play he could make.
Yeah. Well, and St. X's coach has got to know the importance of trying to get that base runner out there. They're now down to the final 2 outs, and they're down by 2 runs. And Holly comes into this one, walked in the second, grounded back to the pitcher in the fourth, and flew out to left in the sixth.
Grounded to first.
Nice stop.
Nice play. Dancing.
He hustled over there.
Unassisted put out. Dominic Dials. 2 down. Bombers down to their final out.
And it's interesting because the head coach for St. X was out to talk to the umpire who wrote a bunch of stuff down, but Dials has been in the game the whole time, so I'm not sure what that's about. Dials grounded to second in the second, hit by pitch in the fourth, and singled in the sixth, going on to score one of those 4 St. X runs.
Strike one.
Sure nice seeing them playing under the lights.
Yes. This one's popped out of play.
Tell me what I want to hear.
St. X down to their final strike.
Could you say that one more time?
St. X down to their final strike.
That sounds so good.
Bombach delivers. This is hit to the shortstop.
Oh, wow. That might have been a give me. Because I think that one, look, yep, and Coach Altman's out to discuss that one. Because I do believe that he had him there. But from the vantage point of the umpire out on the infield, I don't think that's going to be overturned. That's another one we're going to have to go back and look at. And we got a pinch runner here.
Yeah.
Yep. Trey Altman, unfortunately, yep. Frustrated again. So now pinch running for St. X is number 7, who is Alex Jarzik. Jarzik, the senior, has 2 stolen bases, so a little bit of speed here.
Swing and miss. Strike one. Gets away from the catcher. The runner advances to second.
So O'Brien grounded to second, back in the second, hit by pitch in the 4th, singled and scored in the 6th.
1-1 the count. 2 outs.
Can we try this again?
1 ball, 2 strikes. St. X down to their final strike.
Maybe this time we'll just have you say it once. Maybe that's what happened. Say it too much and you get cocky with it. We'll stick with it once. Talking about superstitions.
Right. Go back and watch that episode.
Whew. Awfully good of Harmon to get back there to cover for that.
Strike 3. The Lancers win 7-5. Come from behind victory. Scoring 4 runs in the 7th inning.
$15 pitches for Bombeck to get out of that one. Whew, what a game.
Wow. So I'd say after St. X scored their 4 runs, I was rather speechless. And playing LaSalle brought me back to life.
We'll do.
Oh, congratulations, Colin.
That is great. What a rebound after the injury he suffered.
Right. He
With
was taken
McNick.
out of that last game. We didn't know if he was even going to play this month. Did you see Carter doing flips?
I had heard he does that on wins, so I missed it. Unfortunately, I was sending a picture to you guys. But boy, what a win! So that game took 2 hours 23 minutes to play. You know what? UC's been good to us.
It has. St. X as well. The South seems to play well on the big stage.
So our loyal fans are going to get a break from us tomorrow night, but we'll be back at it again Friday and Saturday this week. Friday, we've got a 5 o'clock game versus Baden at Baden's Field. And then we have Best of the West on Saturday, where we will face off against Harrison at Oak Hills High School, neutral field at 3 p.m. on Saturday. So we've got some great game action coming up yet this week. And then we have our final week of 2025 before playoffs. Can you believe it?
I don't believe
Monday,
that.
we're away at Roger Bacon. Tuesday, we are away for a later game at Coleraine at 7 p.m. And then we are home on Wednesday the 14th versus Edgewood. And close out the season on Friday the 16th at 5 p.m. at CHCA.
So the final standings in the GCL, Moeller wins it with a 7-2 record. LaSalle and St. Xavier both share a 4-5 record. However, LaSalle won 2 of the 3 against St. Xavier. And Elder comes in last with a record of 3-6. So, partner is a great one.
Oh boy, that was a lot of fun. That's one I will go back and watch and enjoy. We had a lot in that. We had lots of drama between some questionable calls on both sides. But in the end, the good guys won that one. And it was a joy to be able to call that one with you, partner.
And it was great to see LaSalle cross the plate again. We hadn't seen much of that lately.
No, that's true. We needed some offense, and we got that tonight multiple times.
All right. So, Friday then?
Friday, sir,
Friday.
at 5 o'clock
At Baden.
at Baden.
So, we thank you for listening. Live Jesus in your heart.
Forever.
Go
Go
Lancers.
Lancers.